here. I know these are obviously different clubs, but that grip, like I say, if I saw that grip to a lot of golfers and said, okay, this guy hits the ball straight, I wouldn't touch it. It's a very, very neutral, relaxed, looks a good grip. But to your natural, where you come back to the golf ball, your left hand and right hand basically turn, I guess, kind of clockwise, which opens the club face up. Yeah. So you either work on your left wrist position, trying to pronate it, because as you come back to the golf ball, your hands now are coming back to the golf ball in that position. You can't see because of the blur, obviously, but we saw the ball flight you were getting. It was spinning a lot left to right. Yeah. And you'd kind of, up to a 7-iron, get away with it. 8-9 wedge was just high. You could aim 10 yards left, and that sort of high, floaty, cutty one, and it'd be okay. So what we're going to try and do now is, again, find your neutral. I think I got on here now, but you just turn the club face a little. You can do it in mid-air or on the ground, it doesn't matter. Yeah, if you feel a bit kind of conscious, like, I've got a saw, like I'm knighting someone, stick it on the ground, turn it, grip it, twist it, you can get that. But it's getting that club face square to start with, getting a nice sort of lean there with the lead arm and the hands there and stuff. And like I say, even though that grip to you felt stupidly strong, if we go back to these two there now, they're not massively different. They are, by the way, they are different. I mean, you can sort of see the Velcro's come around a little bit more there than on that one. Yeah. But it's not as if it's like so far around it. This is weird. You're only turning it probably 3 or 4 degrees. Yeah. But initially that was enough to hit your set. I mean, you didn't a single 7-iron right at target, did you? Yeah. Yeah. Which shows again that your driver will go further right than your 7-iron 9 times out of 10. Yeah. So when your driver was coming straight, the few 7-irons are going left. Yeah. Eventually you'll get that path into that golf ball where you feel more comfortable swinging to target. Yeah. At the moment you won't, and I don't really want you to, because to change that quick on a golf course mentally be just too tough. Yeah. You've got to think, okay, for the next week, 2, 3, 4, whatever it may be, you've got to see the left of the golf course. Yeah. Which you haven't seen for probably a long time, if ever, yeah? And then see that ball going a bit right to left and relearn that trust that the ball is going to go straighter. What does it feel like? We said last time, obviously getting that bit of spine tuck there and address, get yourself more right of the golf club with both hands and body and tilt, and then you can feel that when you try and hit the golf ball now to target, you're going to be doing those 3 things that are good. As I said, move your body to the left, okay? Keep your hands slightly in front. Get that club nicely from the inside, okay?
So for now, when I go and play, is it worth actually...
I would do it, yeah. I would do it, yeah. I would do it and accept the fact that with the driver, you're probably going to slice it less, bonus. Yeah. And with your irons, rather than miss them 5-10 yards right, you miss them 10 yards left. Okay. So you're not going to be I wouldn't say you're going on the golf course and suddenly just start snap hooking everything. Yeah. And if you do, just change it a little bit less. Find your kind of middle ground to play on the golf course. But as I said, what we want to try and feel now at impact as you come into the golf ball now is your hips going to move towards that red line, as you can see. Your hands are getting into that red line before impact there. Really good impact position there with that. There's sort of the golf ball where it was there now. You're creating that reverse K they talk about. Yeah. Where you move into impact and get a nice strike of the golf ball, yeah? You're not trying to hit it anti-right by just coming over the top, flicking your hands and saving it, yeah? Like I say, it felt really strong when you first did it. When you actually look at the grip in reality, you go, well, actually, it's not that strong a grip in the first place, yeah? And I would say, you could compare that. I mean, that's kind of in the ballpark to where McIlroy has sort of 2.5, 3 knuckles. DJ's a bit more than that. Yeah. Spieth is 1. But then those 3 golfers are pretty good. Yeah. If they change grips, though, they wouldn't necessarily be as good as they are now. So it's not saying, you're going to a stronger grip because you're a slice, that means you're a bad golfer. You just go into your neutral, yeah? You don't call DJ a bad golfer, you've got a strong grip, do you? Yeah. It's personal, yeah? What do you feel, and again, from a practice element, I think it's easy to change that at setup statically than trying to work on your left wrist, sort of pronating and getting all this kind of jazzy shaft lean in that way. It just takes too much time, to be fair. And you've got thousands of balls, and with all due respect, people can't do that very often, can they?
So one question.
Yeah, of course.
As I'm coming back in.
Yeah.
So eventually, what we want is the club.
The club's going to eventually start working more, and it's not in to out. It will work in to square to in. Yeah. So the curve of the golf swing is a curve around your body. Yeah. We don't want to go in and just out there because they just block it miles right. Which is the one you hit that had a bit of cut spin, but started right and went a little bit further right. Yeah. We've got to still swing the club around exactly. Yeah, we're still rushing around the court.
So obviously at the moment I'm going like
a little bit. Yeah, slightly steep over the top. Yeah. Only a smidgen. Yeah.
So how do you actually like?
You will start adapting your body to move left and start trying to swing. Yeah. You'll start moving more towards target. The way you've adapted your path to go to the left, because the ball's been curving by doing that. Sort of coming over the top. If I said to you now, okay, when you're practicing, all you got to do now is get maybe like a wedge or a 9 and just start it right of target and try to make a little chippy draw, I think, how do I get a ball right of target? And then you just practice that for a field base. Now, the positions we're trying to create is more kind of body movement towards the left. I say that using that red line on here, kind of sort of throw in the ball kind of motion, okay? Now, some people move into that left line, they'll fit in their, left line, the red line, sorry. Some people fit in their hips, some in their knees, some in their feet movement, some in their hands kind of pulling through. Doesn't matter kind of where you feel it, but how do you create that movement, yeah? So when you're on here, okay, I'm going to start trying to move better. And when you hit those shots, the golf ball now starts right and maybe just stays a bit right or starts drawing back, you know you found neutral and you're able to move your body towards target, yeah? That's the key thing. But the way you've evolved the path left, if you just see a ball constantly going right to left, right to left, right to left, you will feel it the other way. Start trying to bring it back the other way, yeah? So you find your middle ground. So it's more feel-based rather than trying to be too technical.
Yeah. Cool.
Make sense?
Yeah, I like
cool.
it.